Hey guys, so today we're going to do the unboxings of two digital watches I just got. Both of these watches I feel like are pretty unique watches, and yeah, usually when I buy watches they have to be unique in some way. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at these. One of them is a Citizen and one of them is a Bulova or Bulova. So yeah, let's go to the Bulova first. So this is the Bulova Computron. It is a reissue of a vintage digital watch, I guess you could say. It was originally released, I think, in the 1970s, late 70s, maybe early 80s. But I think it's a really cool, like really retro, futuristic looking design. That's why I got it. It costs about $350 US. So yeah, let's go through it. This is the box, pretty simple. And this is the watch itself. We also have a sheet of paper here with Bulova setting instructions and guarantee information. And yeah, 3-year limited guarantee, essentially a warranty, basically 3-year warranty. So Bulova is a storied American company. They date back to the 1800s, I think. Joseph Bulova started the company way back then. They've been an American brand ever since, actually, and I actually think Bulova is an underrated brand because people usually think of them as, you know, cheap quartz watches and stuff like that, but they actually produce some pretty nice pieces. I did unboxings of several of their mechanical pieces before, right? The Joseph Bulova limited editions, and those are pretty cool. Anyways, this is one of their digital offerings, and yeah, this is just a really cool looking watch, right? So this is the Computron. As you guys can see, it is a very unique looking digital watch. A lot of people, when they first see this watch, it's like, oh, does this thing open? No, it doesn't open, but it does contain a circuit board. I think the reason why it's so big is because it has an LED here, not an LCD, but an LED screen. And this is just it's an early digital watch, so I guess they needed more components and stuff inside of it. So yeah, this case does not open. It looks like it does, but it doesn't. Otherwise, it's a nice stainless steel case. Take a look here. So yeah, really nice. Like I said, retro futuristic design, something that you might find, in a post-apocalyptic or cyberpunk type video game, right? Something you might see in a cyberpunk video game like Deus Ex, or a post-apocalyptic video game like Fallout. So on the back here, you can see there is a little slot where you can use a coin to twist open the case to replace the battery, I believe. It looks like that's what it's for. There. So yeah, I think that's what it's for. It's a little compartment you can kind of open with a coin or something like that. But it says Bulova Computron stainless steel, water resistant. So yeah, that's the back of the watch, and then the front of it. It's pretty simplistic looking watch. It's just a really cool, unique looking one. It says Bulova right here. And yeah, it's using LEDs, so it's very bright. It's much brighter than a LCD display. LED technology was basically the successor, I would say, to like kind of VFD technology, and the predecessor to LCD technology in a way. It takes up more power than an LCD, which is why it got replaced by LCDs. But LEDs are very bright. There is only one button on the side here. So I forgot to mention another button on the Computron. Actually, on the side of the Computron, the left side here, there's actually a recessed button here. You have to use like a pin to push it. Like you can use a hairpin, paper clip. I use a SIM ejector tool to push this, but yeah, this one is to set the format of the time. You can set it to 12-hour or 24-hour format, and you can also set the time here. So yeah, that's what you use to set the time. Basically, you have to push it in with a pin or something. So yeah, there's two buttons, basically, with the main one here and also the set time button here. So forgot to mention that. And if you press the button, it will display the time, but only momentarily because it takes up so much battery. So it'll display it only for a few seconds and go dark again. See? Display only for a few seconds and then go dark. But it's very bright, and you really only need it to tell, that's all you need actually in order to tell the time, right? Just to display for a few seconds. But this watch, you press it once. While it's displaying the time, you can also press it again, and it'll display the seconds here, kind of counting down. You press it again, it'll display the date. It's February 6th, and you press it again, and actually I'm not sure what this is. But yeah, there's you can cycle through the different settings here: seconds, date, and then Yeah, not sure what that is. But, oh, this is a dual time as well. So yeah, that's forgot. It also has dual time. So this is the other time zone. And I think you can long press it to reset. But that's really cool, right? It's just one button does everything. You can cycle through all your functions like that. Yeah. So it actually does have a lot of functionality, despite the fact that it only has one button. And I actually do like that, right? Just keep it simple and everything. Put it on. Here we go. Yeah. So not bad, right? Just want to tell the time, just put on your wrist, display it like this. Yeah, pretty nice. Overall, this is simple watch to use. I actually am planning to use this quite a bit because it's one of those watches where it's just like, okay, if I need to go outside, I need to pick up a watch quickly. I don't have the patience or the time to manually wind anything or rotate my wrist to get automatics going. I just want something that works and tells the time. This one does it, right? And it looks pretty cool. It looks very unique, actually. So yeah, that's the Bulova Computron. A reissue of a vintage digital watch, essentially. Looks really cool, right? Retro futuristic. That's why I got it. Then I have another watch here, which is the Citizen Star Wars. Citizen is a famous Japanese watch company. They've been in business for a long time. You know, people know them probably because they're one of the big watch companies along with Seiko, right? So they're a very well-known Japanese watch company, and it's a Star Wars edition. They have many different Star Wars watches. They have like a Darth Vader one, they have an R2-D2 one, a Rebel Alliance one. This one is actually the Millennium Falcon one. It comes with warranty information and stuff like that, obviously. Very simple stuff. So yeah, let's open it up. This is like, may the force be with you, of course. Interestingly, I did not think that Star Wars would do a collaboration with Citizen out of all brands. I would think it would be an American brand, right? Because Star Wars is an American creation, George Lucas. So, but it's interesting, right? Because Japanese like Star Wars too. It's interesting he chose Citizen out of all brands. Okay. So yeah, you would think it would actually be Bulova since they're American. But yeah, this is the Millennium Falcon edition. Like I said, there are many other editions. R2-D2, I believe, Rebel Alliance, Empire are the other ones, but this is the Millennium Falcon edition, and you can see that because there's a little icon of Millennium Falcon right there in the upper left corner. This is also a really cool looking watch. It's got a very square case, again, very retro looking. Kind of reminds me of the Casio databank that I have, right? It's got the nice square type of look to it, like a Casio databank. So yeah, I like that. It looks very vintage. This one has a kind of stainless steel bracelet, just like with the Bulova, except this one's in black. Yeah, the Bulova is a more, yeah, this one's like a chrome stainless steel bracelet here. Yeah, chrome stainless steel, and then this one is like a black one. This one has more buttons than the Bulova. It has 4 buttons, 2 on each side. The back here is a little bit cooler, in my opinion, than the Bulova one because it actually has a logo of the Millennium Falcon. I don't know if this is limited edition, maybe not. Yeah, but anyway, it's cool. It's got the Millennium Falcon logo because this is the Millennium Falcon edition. This one costs a little bit more than the Bulova. I think it's around $400 US. Bulova is $350. So it costs a little bit more, but it does have more functionality than the Bulova does. So yeah, as you guys can see, there's some stuff here that's just for looks, I think. Yeah, I think this one is actually says time, date, ALM, dual time, I think. Stopwatch. There's like different modes here, but I'm not actually sure what this little window does. This is, I think, just for looks. This, I think, is the main. Yeah, this is the main analog watch side, and then this is the digital watch side. So there's there's 2 different sides to this right now, and then this is a seconds timer basically. So instead of a seconds hand, this one is constantly moving, but you also have this one ticking down the seconds as well. So it's like a combination of analog and digital, I guess. So you have analog right here, analog seconds, and then you have the digital time and digital seconds right there. So yeah, it's like a nice, interesting hybrid of the 2, analog and digital. So I think this might actually be displaying the dual time. yeah, this thing can display you dual time. So here's the functionality. This top left button here cycles through the modes. So press it once, it goes to stopwatch mode, and I can start the timer by pressing that. The bottom one will count down the time, right? And then, well, this will count down, you know, seconds, and then this one will be a total of the running time. So yeah, I can stop it, and then I can reset it by pressing this one. So yeah, it's pretty simple stopwatch, right? Essentially chronograph. Start, stop, reset. And then next mode. Next mode, I think this one might be the dual time mode. And this one also displaying seconds. So I think this might be the dual time mode there. So I guess you can set it as well. Long pressing or something like that. But anyways, this displays a different time zone. This one is a date. So it's saying Tuesday 6th right now, and also shows you the temperature. Cool. That's a very cool feature actually. This actually has a temperature sensor built in, so 26 degrees Celsius right now. I had to double check if that's accurate, but it's really cool that this watch has a temperature sensor. I think this is the only watch I have that has a temperature sensor. That's a very cool, interesting feature. So yeah, this mode will give you the date and the day and the temperature actually. That's really cool. 26.2 degrees right now, Tuesday the 6th. And then you press it again. And I think this is the alarm. So yeah, you can also switch the top one. So this is a digital one, right? You can also switch between the top one as well. The top one will switch between the current time, the alarm, dual time, and yeah, and that's the three I guess it switches from, and that'll change the little hand up here to be there. So yeah, seconds, alarm, or dual time. And this one is, I think, the alarm. But yeah, this is cool. Yeah, a lot of different modes on this one, and then this button is just for the lighting. So this being an LCD watch, like I said, this is a different technology from LED. LED is very bright. You don't need to have a backlight. But at the same time, LED takes up more battery, so you can't always have it you know, light up. LCD doesn't take up as much battery, so you can just have it always on like this, but it's not as powerful, does not have a backlight, so you need to press this one in the dark, right, to get your backlight going. Everyone knows this, right? If they have a digital watch, yeah, you had to have a backlight. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, it's a very cool looking watch for Star Wars fans. I love Star Wars, so this Millennium Falcon edition is very cool, right? Nice retro style, lots of different modes. So yeah, you got your standard time, and actually it's cool that you have analog and digital displays, right? So analog and digital displays, you have your stopwatch, you have your dual time, you have your date and a temperature, which is cool, and then you have your this is alarm. Actually, just check. Is it displaying a different temperature? Huh, that's cool. I wonder if this is displaying a different temperature in actually I'm actually not sure why this is different. I was like, no, there's no way it's displaying you can store temperatures or something. I don't know. But anyways, I wonder why that temperature is different. So all right, that's pretty much it. Lots of different modes for this one. Yeah, it's a Star Wars Citizen. So again, really nice watch to add to my collection here. Both of these are really nice. They both got this retro futuristic look in a way. Yeah, I mean, it's something like this one, I guess, if you can see, like, maybe it comes from the late 70s or something like that, or mid late 70s. It's got this really like nice, cool sci-fi type of design, which is really cool, and it's actually reminiscent of sci-fi movies from the 70s. And then the Star Wars watch is reminiscent of old Casio watches and Citizens and stuff from the 80s. So it's reminiscent of the data bank that I have actually from Casio. So yep, both kind of retro futuristic looking watches. So yeah, that's it, guys. Star Wars Citizen and the Bulova Computron. This will go for $350 US, $400 US. Would you guys pick it up? let me know in the comment section below. As you guys can see, like, I'm usually into analog watches, but if there is a cool looking digital watch out there, then I will definitely check it out as well, and that's why I have these two. And yeah, that's it, guys. Bulova Computron and the Star Wars Citizen Millennium Falcon. Let me know what you guys think of these watches. Would you guys wear them? Leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.